Hey everybody! Today I am going to show you how to run a little program in C++, or at least write a little program and run it in C++ that displays some odd numbers, and we can test it whether they are even or odd number using a for loop, right? So it's going to be basically I will set a basic program that we will do in C++. And for that, we will go to Visual Studio, right? And we open Visual Studio 2019. In this case, I got it 2019. You can use 2017, no problem, right? So we go to Create New Project. And then we go to Empty Project, right? And we can call it, why not? We can call it odd numbers or CPP odd numbers. Why not? Right? So you can name it whatever you want. Alright, then here we can hit create. That will actually and Visual Studio is asking me to do something right here. We'll say no. I will not do a feedback right now. Not right now. Okay. So now we have a project, but it's empty, right? So we have to add an item to the project, right? So we go to project and go all the way to here, and we add new item. What this is going to do is going to add a source file to the project, right? And we pick right here, Visual C++ is already highlighted, and we pick the one that says .cpp, C++ file .cpp. That is the one that we want, right? So we click on that, right? And that actually adds a new item to the project, which is a source file, right? This is the one that is going to run the program, right? So here we can actually do, and we actually said, when you're using this line right here like this is called commenting. So you comment, this will not display in the program. So we can say this program will display odd numbers in the screen or whatever, console, on the screen, whatever, right? Or we'll display odd number. That will be good enough, right? So, all right. So here, that's the name of the project. It doesn't really matter, right? You can put right here too, your name and stuff, but not even really important in this case. All right. So let's study. So let's add the libraries that we actually need from C++ to build to write our program, right? So let's do include, put a pound like that. If you put in, and it will also recognize this as include on it, and you can say that iostream, right? Include iostream, and you can include. I usually include the other one that is called include, and here you can say C. CMath, right? I usually include that, right? So down here, I will do what is called using namespace, using name space, using namespace, right? And then we actually do std, right? So std, right? Then here we used int. Now we have username space, right? Now we'll do the int, right? The main program that will, in other words, the body of the program, right? So we add curly brackets like that, right? And then so we go all the way down here and we add int main, right? So int main, right? So here we'll set declare. Just write a little comment right here. Usually do declare, right? Variables, right? So this is when we actually would put the variables on it. And what we will do, we will write a little program that let the user enter some range of number from 15 to 30, whatever, minimum and maximum, and we will display the the odd numbers between the range, or the even number between the range. We will test the both. I mean, that testing is not really difficult. But okay, so we will have to have 3 variables because it's going to be a for loop, right? Int in maximum and minimum and maximum, 3 and 2 variables, right? Plus the counter. Going to be 3 variables. So let's do it. So you can say integer. Int stands for integer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are integer numbers. Just even, just basically numbers, right? Numbers that are not decimals, are integers. So integer odd. We can say, minimum. You can say min range. Alright, so min. Why not? Min range, right? Parenthesis, and we can set int max range. Did I say parenthesis? No, semicolon, right? Sorry, semicolon. Put a semicolon after that. And then you do counter, right? Int, you do counter, right? And you do semicolon, right? Semicolon. Now, down here, I will have to use what is called write some statement. I will set, you can just print f, but I will say cout, all right, like that, and set a quotation mark and another less than, right? And then here I will set cout, right? In between here I will say what? I will set please enter the minimum range, right? Please enter minimum range, and I will end up with an outline like that, right? Okay, so then I will do a cin, which is called a cin, right? And I will do like that, and I will set min range, which is this one, right? I will put that right there. And then what it's going to do, this cin is going to display the string, whatever is in red, right? He's calling a string, and it's going to wait until the user enters the minimum range, right? So then just copy this and do it like this, right? And do C out again. I'm missing a C, okay? And here I am going to use the max range, right? So here we'll use maximum range, and which is called, so this is cin, and just like that, right? So now, so let the user enter the number, minimum range, and the maximum range, right? Okay, so right now over here I got the input already, the prompt the user. Now I will do the for loop, right? And so basically what it's going to do, this is going to display cout, right? This is going to display this on the screen, and it will prompt the user to enter a minimum range. That minimum range can be 10. The maximum range can be 20, 30, or so forth, or 100, right? Doesn't matter. Okay, so now we need to do the counter that will count between the range, right? So and then to do the counter, we're going to use what is called a for loop, right? The for loop, what it does is check. It's like this, right? So you write for, the word for, and then a set of parentheses like that, and then set a bracket. Inside here, you put an expected expression. See, when you hover on it, it says expected expression, which I don't have it. That's why it's giving me the little red thing right here. That means that, Visual Studio is telling me you need something inside this parenthesis. So might as well just see if you need to put something in here, right? So inside is going to be the condition of the expression that it need to be put in there. That expression, is a statement, right? With inside the parenthesis is the statement that will be either true or false, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I am going to use the counter. Right? And counter, right? Counter is equal to the minimum range, because we will start the counter at the minimum range, right? If the minimum range is 10, and then the first odd number is going to be 11, 13, 15, 17, and so forth, right? So, and then it's going to be min range, right? Right there. And it's in the and then the for loop ends with the semicolon like that, right? Counter is equal to min range, semicolon, and then I will check the condition, right? And then counter right here is going to be less or equal to max range, right? Semicolon again. Then I will add counter plus, which will be adding 1 to it, right? So it's going to say counter is equal to minimum range, and minimum range is less than maximum range, right? It's but counter is equal to minimum range, so add 1 to it. If the counter is equal to 10, for example, add 1 to it, that is 11. And then add 1 more is 12, right? Let's say that the counter, the minimum range is 20, and the maximum range is 40. So the minimum range is going to be 20, right? It's less than 40, right? Of course, counter is less than 40 at that point. Plus 1 is 21. Still less than 40. And then it will check it again. Add another 1. 22 is less than 40. Just keep looping until it reaches the 40, right? At that point in time, it's going to say, okay, exit the loop, complete. The statement is false, it's true at that moment, and then we'll exit the loop, right? So it will, at that moment, so we'll check, right? Is it true, right? Is counter less than maximum range? True, yes. Is it less? Yes. Is 40 equal to 40? Is it less or equal to 40? Yes. And then when due to 41, it's really stop at 40, right? And they will say, okay, nope, 41 is more, it's greater than 40, therefore exit the loop, right? Okay, so let's do this. All right, so if, right, put an if statement here. And this if statement is going to check whether the number is even or odd, right? So I will say counter, right? Counter. Okay. This is not good. I am not trying to copy the whole thing. All right. So just put counter here. Counter. Right? Mod, I am using a symbol. I will explain. Mod 2, modulus 2, and then I will say equal 0, right? And then here I will check, okay? I will add another curly bracket, right? When you do an if statement, if you want to execute that code inside the if statement, you have to put like curly brackets like this, right? So, okay. So here I will say cout, and then just put something like this. The odd, you can say the odd numbers are, right? And then just do like this, right? And here I will say, okay, do I want to do this like this, or just separate in a separate line? Actually, just do a separate line. Yeah, why not? It's just going to display. Okay, so the odd numbers are, and I will say and a line, right? So okay, so that, right? And then here I will say another cout, but here I just want to just do it like this. So all right, so here I will just display the counter, right? So all right, so here I will display the counter, right? So what it does is the modulus operator is the following. Let me see, I don't know if the camera will be able to see this, but the modulus, what it does is, let's say that you want to divide a number. The modulus, I like dividing, right? So when you divide a number. Like, for example, you say 2 mod 2. I don't know if the camera can see this, but if you say 2 mod 2, that is equal to 1. I'm sorry, that is equal to 1, but the remainder is 0. So it's equal to 1, and then with r equal 0. That means that is an even number right there. Even number, right? But if you do 3 mod 2 modulus 2 is equal to 1, but the remainder r is equal to 1. See? That is an odd number. This is an odd number. This is an even number. So if the number being divided by is equal to 0, then it's an even. If the number being divided by if the answer is, if the remainder is 0, is 1, I'm sorry, if it's 1, then it's odd, right? So this is odd, and this is even, right? So this is even, and this is odd, right? So that's how the modules operated. That's its job, basically. Divide is number, counter divided by 2. If it's 0, it's even, so I don't want to display that. So I say counter modulus 2 is not 0, so it will display just the odd numbers, right? So now let's check this in. This is wrong. Let's see, I got integers, I got that. All I need right here is I can say return. I say return 0, right? So, right. So we can build this program and see if I have a problem built. Okay, it seems like we don't have no problem. So let's run a little quick and see. So start with debugging. Okay, enter, right? Enter the minimum range. So let's do 10, right? Enter the maximum range. Let's do 20. Right? So the problem here is that, see how I did it, right? So that so extend, right? And then the answer is the numbers are, it just keep going, and I don't want that, right? So I will say, I will just get rid of the string. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe just put it. Just put it in between here. And comment that. Right? So this one probably will display. Maybe I can put in and what in this, right? Backslash and backslash n. right? Let me see if that jump to another line. Hopefully it does. Let's see. Without debugging. So 10, 20. All right, so it's still doing the same thing. So all right, so here, just leave it like this, right? So this is going to display the numbers, the odd numbers, which is doing it, but it's okay. So 10, minimum, maximum is 30, whatever. All right, see the odd numbers, right? So the odd numbers are what? 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, and 29, right? So it's working, right? So it's working. The odd number program is displaying the odd numbers, right? So let's test another number real quick, right? So let's do 19, right? Right? And let's do 99. So the last number is going to be 99. So it's going to be up to 99, including 99. So, okay, cool. Look at that. So the last number is 99, right? So I start from 19, 21, 23, 25, all the way to 99, right? So pretty cool, right? So it works, right? So see all those numbers right there. So these numbers are just basically the odd numbers. Now, let me close this and let me see. Okay, so let me just change this a little quick to show you how I can make this to display the even numbers, right? So if I get rid of that sign, the exclamation point, the exclamation mean not equal to 0. So in this case, right, I am saying equals 0. I am saying if the counter is equal 0, then display the even numbers, right? Because I just show you in the paper that if this equals 0, then that means that it's our even numbers. So I will just display the even numbers, right? So let's say 10, and let's say 60, and here you go. Look at that. So in this case, right? Let me just fix that. Let me just add even the even, right? So so the even numbers is 10, enter, and then let's put an odd number in between and see, right? And let's put 69, whatever, right? All right, here you go. See, even though, see that. So the first even number, the even numbers are 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, and 38, 40, 42, 45, 46, 48, 50, all the way to 68. See? 68 is the last even number, so it stopped at 68. Pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, so this is this has been the tutorial guide for today. Very simple. So very simple. The modulus is a good concept operation. So it really helps you to understand how computers work actually, because the modulus operation is technically they are just doing binary division. That's what it is. I mean, if so it's I think I did a video a couple months ago about how you get the zeros if the remainder is one, that mean that it is okay. If you have a remainder in a number, right, it's equal to 1. If you don't have a remainder, the number is equal to 0. And it's basically pretty much the same concept. It's a pretty cool concept, actually. All right, guys. Hopefully these videos help anybody who is taking some C++ programming. And I hope this helped. And thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, right? I really appreciate that. It will kind of motivate me to do more videos. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.